Trump expects success in meeting with Russian president.
Arab nations oppose Netanyahu's Greater Israel ambition.
Caring for health in a green space.
Hello, it's me, Huang Yin, and here we go, the first headline of the show in today's news. U.S. President Donald Trump just made some comments ahead of the summit with the Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska today, local time. Trump expressed optimism that the meeting would result in an agreement to end the Ukraine conflict.
Speaking ahead of the meeting with his Russian counterpart, Trump said that recent actions and pressures are pushing Moscow to pursue dialogue and that he believes President Putin will reach an agreement. Trump estimated the success probability at 75%, though he did not rule out the possibility of falling short of expectations. Trump also assured that Ukraine will participate in any agreement concerning Kiev's future and expressed hope of holding a trilateral summit with Ukraine President Zelensky soon after his meeting with Putin. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio emphasized that the immediate goal of the U.S.-Russia summit is to secure a ceasefire agreement, paving the way for deeper negotiations on security guarantees and other core issues related to the Ukraine conflict.
Several Arab nations have voiced serious concerns over Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's ambitious Greater Israel concept. They considered it a serious threat to the national sovereignty and the regional peace.
The reaction from Arab countries followed Netanyahu's interview with I-24 News, where he openly endorsed the Greater Israel vision, a biblically inspired concept that includes the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, and parts of neighboring countries like Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. Right after that, the Jordanian government called the statement a dangerous escalation, while Egypt demanded clarification, warning that the remarks undermine peace efforts. Iraq, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia also strongly condemned the concept, labeling it illegitimate and calling for respect for Palestine's right to an independent state. Currently, Israel is reportedly preparing a full-scale occupation of Gaza and plans to build over 3,000 new homes in the West Bank, reinforcing its control over territories internationally recognized as belonging to the Palestinians.
Vietnamese Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has signed a directive on organizing inauguration and groundbreaking ceremonies for 250 projects in celebration of 80th anniversary of National Day, September 2nd, 1945, September 2nd, 2025.
In THR directive, the Prime Minister detailed plans for 250 projects worth a combined VN 1.208 quadrillion, use 49 billion, to be launched or completed on August 19, 2025, as part of the nationwide celebrations. This is a special large-scale event, which is considered to have not only economic significance, but also affirms the stature of the National Infrastructure Development Strategy. The central event will be hosted at the National Exhibition Center in Hanoi and connected live to about 80 major venues nationwide. To prepare for this event, the Prime Minister has mandated all relevant ministries, localities, and state-owned enterprises to implement with strict adherence to schedule, solemnity, safety, and broad societal impact.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee has launched the Together Vietnam Moves Forward program across the province to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution, National Day on September 2nd, and the traditional Day of the People's Public Security Forces. Beginning at 6 a.m. on August 16th, all localities will simultaneously host flag-raising ceremonies and national anthem singing at central locations, coinciding with the time of the national flag-raising ceremony at Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum. Right after, the entire province will conduct a walk campaign under the theme, 1 billion steps into the new era, promoting a green lifestyle, health, and reduced carbon emissions.
A program to support the Cuban people is receiving strong support from Vietnamese people, organizations, artists, and online community. As of 11 a.m. on August 15th, the 65 Years of Vietnam-Cuba Solidarity Campaign, launched by the Vietnam Red Cross Society, has raised over 125 billion VND or 4.7 million USD, nearly double the initial minimum target of 65 billion VND. This activity is part of the Vietnam-Cuba Friendship Year 2025, celebrating the 65th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. The program will provide aid to the Cuban people in the form of food, essential goods, and sustainable humanitarian activities, helping them overcome difficulties and strengthening the loyal solidarity between the two nations.
Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee has issued an emergency order allocating VND 300 billion for urgent repairs of main roads damaged by Typhoon number 3. According to the decision, the emergency projects will focus on rectifying the consequences of the natural disaster, removing traffic congestion, and ensuring smooth traffic flow on key national and provincial roads. The Department of Construction will act as the investor, responsible for reviewing, inspecting, and assessing the current state of the roads and implementing the next steps. The recovery works will be completed in 2025, with the aim of ensuring smooth and safe traffic for residents and vehicles.
When thinking about health care at the communal level, many people often imagine small, poorly equipped clinics. However, in Hung Châu, Nghệ An province, visitors are immediately put at ease not just because of the devoted healthcare staff, but also because of its serene, green, and clean surroundings. More in this story today.
Right at the entrance of Dien Truong Health Station is a herbal garden. Many types of herbs are meticulously planted and cared for, so they are always lush and green. In front of the examination area, a scientifically arranged series of ornamental and shadier plants creates a refreshing, welcoming atmosphere for both patients and visitors to feel at home.
People want to come here not just for good health care, but also for that clean, green, and pleasant environment. That's why we've decided to maintaining and enhancing this space over time.
Beyond the beautiful surroundings, I feel very happy because the doctors and nurses here care for patients wholeheartedly, which gives us confidence. So whenever we get sick, we immediately think of this medical station.
In addition to building the environment and landscape, the Dien Truong Medical Station is also trusted by local residents for its highly qualified and responsible staffs. Every year, thousands of patients come for examinations and treatment.
A green, clean, and beautiful health station like this will definitely create trust for patients. In such an environment, they feel calm, relaxed, and they will recover faster.
At the first ever Green Clean Beautiful Health Facility competition recently organized by the Ministry of Health, Dien Truong Health Station won first prize. It is also the only health station in Nghệ An to receive this honor, an inspiration for the staff to continue striving to care for the health of the local people.
The last story to end our show today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.